What up everyone, it's Unit Stonks with Mekkah, and today you gotta take a look at Belf Stonks. Belf has only just hit the market, initially valued at 7 out of 10, halfway through the game. This man has D swords and C lances, so right out of the gate he has the ability to use Worm Slayers and or Dragon Pikes to 1-round KO Ice and Flying Dragons at the probable cost of a Forge and a Master Seal, only facing competition for these resources with probably all your combat units at this point in the game. So he does what most people do fairly well with a slight investment. Belf's bases are decent enough to the point where he can almost always help out, particularly his strength is pretty good, but he likely doesn't stand out as much as someone you've actively trained all game long. Someone like Luke is going to have slightly better stats depending on how early you invested into him and how many more level ups he gets. I rated Belf as a bit of an effective weapon specialist that usually falls short against most other enemy types when he can't take advantage of weaknesses against most enemies in Arcanea. So he becomes reasonably good, but not a standout part of the squad in these kind of chapters. He does have the ability to use Rider's Banes against enemy paladins in chapters 15 and chapter 19, but since chapter 19 is very minimal, I don't think this is particularly huge. Like, you do almost no combat there, and he has no answer to enemy generals on the other side of the map unless you somehow train him to use a hammer. However, near the end of the game, you fight a lot more dragons, so his ability to once again whip out a Dragon Pike or a Worm Slayer comes in really handy.